In a significant policy shift, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, DHS, announced on March 21, 2025, that it will terminate the temporary legal protections for approximately 532,000 immigrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. These individuals, who entered the United States under the Humanitarian Parole program since October 2022, now face potential deportation within 30 days. Background on the Humanitarian Parole program. The Humanitarian Parole program was initiated under the previous administration to provide a legal pathway for individuals from nations experiencing significant turmoil. Beneficiaries were granted 2-year permits, allowing them to live and work in the U.S., provided they had financial sponsors. This initiative aimed to offer temporary refuge to those fleeing adverse conditions in their home countries. Details of the DHS announcement. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem stated that the affected individuals would lose their legal status on April 24, 2025, or 30 days following the publication of the notice in the Federal Register. The DHS emphasized that parole is inherently temporary and does not confer permanent immigration status. Consequently, individuals without an alternative lawful basis to remain in the U.S. are required to depart by the specified date to avoid deportation proceedings. Implications for the affected immigrants. The revocation of legal status means that these immigrants will lose their authorization to work and reside in the U.S. Without valid legal status, they become vulnerable to deportation. This policy change has raised concerns among immigrant communities and advocacy groups who argue that it could lead to significant disruptions in the lives of those affected. Legal challenges and responses. The decision to end the humanitarian parole program has already been met with legal challenges. A coalition of American citizens and immigrants has filed lawsuits against the Trump administration, seeking to reinstate the program for the 4 nationalities. Critics describe the move as reckless, cruel, and counterproductive, highlighting the potential chaos and hardship it may cause for families and communities across the country. Context of the policy change. This development aligns with the current administration's broader efforts to overhaul immigration policies. During his campaign, President Donald Trump pledged to deport millions of individuals residing in the U.S. illegally and has been working to curtail legal pathways for immigrants. The termination of the humanitarian parole program is part of these efforts, reflecting a shift towards more restrictive immigration measures. The DHS's decision to revoke temporary legal protections for over 500,000 immigrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela marks a pivotal moment in U.S. immigration policy. As the April 24th deadline approaches, the affected individuals face uncertain futures, while legal battles and public debates continue to unfold.